Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW! That's what I'm talking about. Folks, today I'm taking on a challenger who wanted to battle me in a 6-on-6 single battle. And more specifically, he wanted me to bring my Shiny Froslass. Why? Well, I can only guess, but I assume it's because he actually kept me company when I was trying to hatch a Shiny Snorlax back when I was recording Pokemon Y for my channel. And he's actually showcased his fair share of Pokemon on my channel in the past as well. So I figured, alright, I'll bring my Shiny Froslass. He probably knows the whole strategy with it. Hang on, what code did I say? 2981. There we go. Okay. He probably knows the whole strategy with it, that I use Destiny Bond and make it hold a Focus Sash and maybe use Icy Wind or something. But the point is, he wants to fight the Shiny Froslass. I will bring this Shiny Froslass, and we'll see what team he has to compete with today. Alright, Zemcail, it's been a while since you and I have even communicated with one another, so I'm curious to see if your team is different. Maybe you're using the same Pokemon you used against me all those years ago. I'm not sure. I do know you like your shinies, so you're probably bringing at least one shiny. Yeah. Alright. So I will decide the rules, and then it's pretty sure it's just the normal rules. That means we can bring all 6 Pokemon. They'll all be set to level 50, so we'll do that. Okay. And then I don't think he specified a song, so I'll just pick one. How about Oleana? Yeah, that's a great song that I don't think I've used in a little while. Okay. So this is the team I decided to bring. It's got some defensive options, it's got some offensive options, and it's got a Shiny Froslass on it. I think I'm ready to go. We have yet to see what his team is. Although, if I had to guess, he's probably bringing a Shiny Drapion, because that's what he used against me many years ago, and that seems like the type of thing he would do. So let's take a look. Yeah, you see that Drapion there? It's probably a Shiny Drapion, but okay. As for the rest of his team, he has a Charizard, he has a Corviknight, he has a Dragapult, and a Mimikyu, and a Snorlax. Dragapult and Mimikyu are the bane of my existence, but I will try to make do. Froslass can maybe Destiny Bond one of them. Hopefully he doesn't Dynamax at the time. As for the rest of his team, it's well-rounded. Well, I brought my own Drapion that can set up Toxic Spike, so I may as well start with that. And I hope he starts with his own Drapion, so that way he has to switch out and then switch back in to get rid of the spikes. Although he has a Corviknight, doesn't he? So he'd easily switch to Corviknight and then switch back into Drapion. So maybe what I should do instead is my Espeon has Magic Bounce. I'm assuming he's starting with the Drapion to set up Toxic Spikes. That's what I was planning on doing. But if I have Magic Bounce, he can't set up Spikes. So we'll do that. We're gonna plan that accordingly, and then I can always set up Spikes later. And then the rest of the order doesn't really matter. And then if he doesn't start off with Drapion, then I can always send in Jolteon for speed control, and then we'll improvise from there. Dragapult's super fast, but if I paralyze it with Thunder Wave, I might have a chance. And the Mimikyu's just obnoxious, and we'll figure it out as we go along. Okay, and then we're going to go to the Water Gym Arena, is what it seems like based on your trainer card, because you're on the left, and the arena is usually determined by the person who's on the left. Do I have that correct? Yes, I do! Pokeball guy shirt, I can dig it. And then, there it is! There it is, the Shiny Drapion! Yep. Fairly certain it's the same Drapion from all those years ago, but maybe he made a new one. Even so, this is technically not great for me because he could just attack me. But I am going to be faster. I know that I will be, so I may as well set up my screens. So we'll do that. We'll see if he goes for Toxic Spikes. He might. So there we go. I got my Reflect up. That's good. He could go for Knockup. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, this actually worked out perfectly. So now if you want to get rid of those spikes, you'll have to switch Drapion back in. Or maybe you'll just live with the spikes. I don't know. Now, as for me, I figure I may as well set up Light Screen while I'm at it, and then maybe I'll switch out afterward. Espeon might be able to take a hit now that Reflect is up. Again, he could go for Knockoff, but I'm not sure. I guess I should save Espeon, right? Alright, send in my own Drapion. Maybe. Problem is, I don't really have a great counter for Drapion specifically. I have to decide soon. Alright. Milotic's defensive, so she'll definitely take a hit, and then I can use Icy Wind on whatever he switches in. Because I assume he's going to switch out and switch something else back in, right? Is that your plan? Yeah. Oh, you're okay. I mean, I thought you were going to do that a turn from now, but alright. Is this going to be the Corviknight? Yep. I knew it! I knew it. Is that shiny? Yeah, okay. Is your whole team shiny? Is that the gimmick of your team? I can dig it. Even so, 2 shinies in a row is pretty nice. But yeah, you want those Toxic Spikes out of there. I get it. Here's what I'm going to do then. I am going to try to burn you with Scald. I can burn you with Scald or set up Aqua Ring. I'm defensive. I can take a hit. Let's set up the Aqua Ring first. Using Bulk Up. Okay, this might work out. then I just have to make sure that I burn with Scald, and then I'll be set. So using Bulk Up is smart. I didn't actually think you'd have that move. I did not remember that Corviknight could learn it. I knew it could learn Home Claws, but I did not remember about Bulk Up. So that's smart. Thankfully, I'm a special attacker. And thankfully, I have my Aqua Ring ready to go, and I still have Reflect ready. So let's lower your speed, because you're currently faster than me. And unless you're holding an item that prevents you from getting a stat drop, I think lowering your speed is the best thing I can do right now. So we'll do this. Okay. Boom. I might need to use that a second time to be faster than you, but maybe one will be enough. Great. Oh. Oh, leftovers. Okay. I was going to say, that's very specific that you'd make Corviknight hold an item that would prevent a stat drop, but what do I know, right? Okay. So I still should be able to take a hit. If I get a burn here, I'll definitely be able to take a hit. Let's see. And burn. Got the burn. Woo! It only took one. Love it. Love to see it. Substitute. Okay. Defensive Corviknight, huh? Substitute, bulk up, maybe Brave Bird as your attacking move, and then some fourth move, maybe Steel Wing, maybe Punishment, whatever that dark type move is that gives you more damage the more stat boosts you have. I don't know. Setting up Substitute's smart, though, because you could keep getting bulk ups, and then eventually any sort of defense that I would have is going to be negated. My Reflect is gone, so that sucks. This should break the Substitute. I think that did more than a quarter. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's less than halfway, and I've only attacked him once, so yeah, Substitute's gone. Roost. Hang on, Roost, Bulk Up, Substitute. You gotta have an attacking move, right? Because you don't have Toxic or anything, so how would you stall me out? You gotta have, it's probably Brave Bird, if I had to guess. I'm hoping it's Brave Bird, because that way you'll take recoil damage. But we'll see. Or maybe it's not, maybe it's just Drill Peck or something, I don't know. Let's use Icy Wind one more time then. We'll do it that way. I'm glad I got the burn off on you. But let me just see. In case you do take out Milotic right here, I just need to make sure that any Pokemon I have in the back is almost surefire able to knock you out in a following turn. So, are you going to go for Substitute again? It is Brave Bird. Okay. So this will hurt a lot. Or maybe not. Maybe that burn's helping me more than I thought. Maybe Milotic's more defensive than I thought. Great. Because you have 2 bulk ups, right? And then you're burned. So you're really just at +1 attack. Is what it seems like. Because my Reflect is gone. Okay. So, looks like you and I are at a little bit of a standstill. I've got my leftovers and my Aqua Ring. You've got leftovers and you're burned. So here's how something like this works. I call this advantage and disadvantage states when it's at a standstill. At the moment, I'm in the advantage state. Now, he can use Roost and kind of stall me out more than I can stall him out. I just need to get to a point where I can properly time a move to where he would rather attack than use Roost. That's basically what it comes down to. So now he's kind of at an advantageous state. Okay, yeah, Roost heals a lot. Oof. So yeah, he has the advantage right now because he can keep attacking me and there's only so much I can do. I do have Life Dew, so I can kind of set him up as well and try to go back into my own advantageous state. But we'll see. Sometimes battles just come down to this, and I acknowledge that this isn't the most entertaining thing to watch, but I cannot forfeit this. I have to play this out. This is how battles are sometimes. Also makes me glad that I used a PP up that one time on Scald. Yeah, I don't want to Dynamax. Switching a wise option? No. I need to stall this out. My Milotic is the most physically defensive Pokemon I have on my team. So we'll use Icy Wind again, I guess. We'll save Scald. Hope. Oh, I didn't need that to happen. So yeah, he's definitely in an advantageous state. I am glad his attacking move is Brave Bird, though, because it means he'll need to heal more frequently, and he'll run out of Roosts eventually. He's got like 20 of those, unless you use a PP up on it, and then in which case he'll have like 25 of those. Alright, again, I have to play this out. He's still in the advantageous state, but after I hit him one or two more times, or maybe after I use Life Dew, I'll be in the advantageous state. And then I can you'll understand. I've been in situations like this before. I just have to hit him at an off moment, like when he uses Substitute or something. So boom. There's that. We've got Brave Bird again. In fact, this could put me into an advantageous state. Let's see. Hanging in there. I should heal, though. Okay, so boom, I got the leftovers. I've got the Aqua Ring. Yeah, he doesn't know I have Life Dew yet, does he? I haven't used it yet, so he probably will go for an attack here, which will be great. So, or, you know, he could go for Roost. Either option could be wise because he doesn't know I have Life Dew. But I may as well go for Life Dew, so we'll do that real quick. Just to be on the safe side. So boom. In fact, I should be taking my time and waiting. I should wait out the timer for each move, because then the battle will go to timeout. Which it might still go to timeout anyway, just because this is taking so long. But if I wanted to be a real jerk, I would stall the timeout on each of my moves, because we don't have individual timers in this battle, because it's standard rules. If this was a tournament, we each have our own timer, in which case I can't stall out the timer every single turn, because my own timer would run out and then I would lose. But with this rule set, if I wanted to be a big jerk, I could win this battle just by sitting still right now. I'm just saying. Anyway, there's still going to be 3 or 4 more turns of this. It'd be like that sometimes. I'm not going to be a jerk. I will play these turns out as quickly as I can. This battle might still go to timeout. I don't know how much longer this will last. I'm sure he wanted to fight the Froslass, and I'm sure he wanted the Drapion to be the star of his team, but that's just not how it's going to work out right now. As it stands, Milotic's the star of my team, and your Corviknight is eating up all of the runtime of this video. But yeah, it would be super dumb of me to switch right now. Okay, I'm good. Between leftovers and Aqua Ring, I should be able to endure another hit. Unless it gets a critical hit, in which case this whole thing will end. Or if I get a critical hit. But that comes down to luck, and I can't rely on that right now. So he heals first. And then get that going. Okay. And then the burn takes it. Alright. Alright. But I should go for Life Dew just in case. Hoping he uses Brave Bird again. Because then that will put me back into an advantageous state, and then I can use Scald and hopefully finally KO him. Alright, I'm okay. I just have to wait this out. We both have healing moves, and we're both defensive, and we're both holding leftovers. But he has a move that does recoil to himself. Great. Alright. Cool. Leftovers. That heals up 1/16. And then the Aqua Ring heals up 1/16. So I'm healing up an 1/8 every turn. He can only heal due to Roost, because the burn will take away whatever his leftovers heals. So boom, we got that going. What's your plan? Are you going to Roost again? Or are you going to go for another Brave Bird? Because I'm going to go for another Life Dew. If you go for another Brave Bird, you're in trouble. I will say that now. You're a smart opponent, but you probably should go for Roost right now. Or Substitute. Brave Bird. Okay, so that puts me back into advantageous state. This is what I was saying. So that does a lot, right? But at this point, I have enough HP, my defenses are good enough, that I feel confident enough to go ahead and use a Scald and finally take out this bird. Alright, so maybe I don't feel confident enough. Maybe I should use Life Dew one more time. I'm not sure. No, I'm in advantageous state. I should go for Scald. Doesn't make sense to Dynamax. I should save that for another Pokemon. I'm in advantageous state. That's what I was saying. I should go for Scald. Okay, this ought to do it, even if he uses Roost right here. Okay, are you using Roost? Let's see. You are, but I'm still in an advantageous state, because at this point he'll have to keep spamming Roost, and I think I'll keep dealing enough damage to where his Roosts won't heal as much as I am dealing damage. So this is actually what I meant when I said advantageous state, to where I'm dealing enough damage to where he can't heal enough, and if he attacks me, he is definitely gone. So he can try and stall me out with these Scalds, but in the end of all this, I will have the victory. So you will keep that going. Alright. Boom. Yeah, because you could go for Roost again, but at this point, I will wear that Roost down. Okay. Going for Brave Bird, which means this next turn, Scald should deal enough to take him out. Unless he gets a crit right here, I am okay. Yeah. This is it. It took a while, but sometimes battles just go like that. I haven't even taken down a single one of his Pokemon yet. Thankfully, he hasn't taken down a single one of my Pokemon yet. And he still has Toxic Spikes on his side, so he'll have to bring Drapion back in if he wants to get rid of him. Cool. Alright, this ought to do it. Great, and then I'll have the leftovers and Aqua Ring heal me up a little bit more. What other Pokemon did he have? He had Dragapult and gosh darn it, I still have to deal with Dragapult and Mimikyu. Alright. What kind of sucks about that is if he sends one of those Pokemon in next, I can't paralyze him with Jolteon because they'll be poisoned. So I actually kind of am hoping that he brings in the Drapion again to get rid of the Toxic Spikes. But whatever. Let's see what his plan is. But Corviknight is finally gone. He still has Snorlax as well. Slowly but surely. Really slowly. But really surely. If that makes any sense. Good job, Milotic. Good girl. Having a defensive Pokemon on my team is generally a good idea, but man, Milotic is just the best. Alright. Welcome back, Drapion. Getting rid of the Toxic Spikes I see, and I understand. I am still going to keep Milotic in because I think that is the best play at this point, and I'm just going to go for Scald. Let's see what your plan is. You might set up Toxic Spikes again, and that's fine. I will just keep scalding you. I know you're physically defensive. I don't think you're specially defensive, though, but I don't. Maybe you're holding an Assault Vest. I don't know. Well, no, you're not because you use Toxic Spikes, right? So no way you have Assault Vest. All right, Shadow Ball is interesting. You're running a specially offensive Drapion. Ooh, that's actually great for me because Milotic has competitive, which means every time one of my stats goes down, my special attack stat goes up. So that's actually fantastic. So let's see how defensive you are. Ooh. So you would have been fairly specially defensive. And I got the burn. That kind of... I mean, that's just lucky for me. That just rubs the salt in the wound for you, and I actually feel bad about that. You're holding Black Sludge. Yeah, so you are, under normal circumstances, pretty defensive here. Because if I didn't have +2 special attack, that only would have done, what, like a quarter of your health? So that lucks out for me. The burn is good. Especially offensive Drapion, huh? I guess you could. I guess you could. So I don't think... okay, there are the Toxic Spikes. I don't think you're going to KO me this turn, so I may as well go for Life Dew. Yeah, and then he probably wants me to send in my own Drapion, which I can do to get rid of those Toxic Spikes. But I guess it's not that big of a deal. Toxic Spikes are gone on his side, which could be okay. Alright, got this going. Boom. And then I can use... I feel like he would have Knockoff or something, though, right? Or is it just me that uses Drapion with Knockoff? I thought that was like a common strategy, but he's throwing me off with a specially offensive Drapion, I'm not going to lie. Still appreciate it, though. It's shiny, looks pretty. It's one of those shinies where it's a completely different color palette, and it looks really cool. But alright, this ought to finish it. Okay, yeah, he's got double Toxic Spikes. When you've got 2 layers of Toxic Spikes, the poison becomes Toxic Poison, and not traditional poison, which means the poison will deal more damage every turn that I'm on the field. So I'll have to deal with that. Thankfully, my Milotic is already out, so I don't have to worry about her getting affected by that. And she still has her Aqua Ring and her leftovers, so this actually should bring me back to full, right? Is that enough? Or no, it doesn't heal 19. Yeah, that's okay. It does 11. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. 2 Pokemon down. Still have to deal with Dragapult and Mimikyu. And he no longer has Toxic Spikes on his side. But that's okay. There's the Mimikyu. Now, I still have +2 special attack, and I'm physically defensive, so maybe I can take a hit from this. But if he's like any other Mimikyu, he's going to set up first. Yep. And then he's going to go for an attack. So I'm using Icy Wind for that exact reason, so I can lower his speed, so that hopefully I'll be faster next turn, and then I'll be able to take it out from there. So boom, he gets to take this hit because of his ability. Also with the shiny Mimikyu, so he probably does have an entire team of shinies, which I can really appreciate. Okay. He probably transferred these Pokemon too, if the shiny Drapion from the past is anything to go by. He probably got the shiny team in Pokemon Sun and Moon and then transferred it here, and then maybe got a shiny Dragapult while he was here. Either way, it's cool. It is cool. Alright, now we'll go for Scald. What are you going to go for? Oh, yep, I'm faster. Great. Using Ice Wind was the way to go. And it's not enough, Mimikyu. You're such a cheapo. Oh, I got so lucky there. I guess I'm the one being the cheapo, right? I've been getting lucky with the burns. I've been getting lucky with him. Actually, I got him. He was lucky to get the stat drop on me, which turned out to be unlucky for him because it made my stats go up. And then he was holding a Life Orb. Oh, Mimikyu, why you gotta be so good at everything? Even so, it is gone now. I don't have to deal with Mimikyu. I still have to deal with the Dragapult and the Snorlax. But I don't have to deal with Mimikyu. Man, Milotic is making this work. Look, I know he wanted to fight the Shiny Froslass, but I guess ideally he won't be able to, right? There's the Snorlax. Okay, so that will be able to take a few hits, and that shiny as well. Woo! You've got quite the shiny team here, Zemcail. Alright, well, you're not faster than me, that's for sure. May as well go for the Scald and hope for the burn. How lucky can I get? Can I get the burn immediately? Or is my luck going to run out? And I got the burn! Man, okay. Curse? Interesting. So not a Belly Drum Snorlax, but a Curse Snorlax. That's fascinating. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm glad it's not a Belly Drum Snorlax, because then he would power through this Milotic right now. Okay, but Curse is a little worrisome. Curse is smart to have in a Snorlax, because Curse lowers your speed, but that doesn't matter to Snorlax. It's already slow. But yeah, he could Body Slam me right now and probably screw me over. He probably also has Recycle and he's holding a berry, and that'd be obnoxious. Although he's not Dynamaxing anything, I just realized. He hasn't Dynamaxed anything yet. He could Gigantamax this, or unless it's a Snorlax transfer from another game. There's the berry. Yup. And then Facade. Oh, that's not a move I was expecting. Oh! That hurts a lot! Now here's the thing. I bet you one of his moves is Recycle. I don't know what his fourth move is, but it's probably Crunch or Earthquake or something. Yeah, that hurts a lot. I wonder if he's going to go for Recycle or if he's going to attack me again. Oh, okay, we're going low on time. There's the Recycle. Okay. So, which means he'll be able to get his berry, which means he'll restore a lot of health. Okay. He could go for Facade again. It could be smart of me to switch to my Shiny Froslass so that he doesn't actually get the hit. Because we're running out of time. Because I have more Pokemon remaining, if we go to timeout, I'll be victorious. And by switching to Froslass, that would stall him out a bit. And the timer is just going to keep going down and down because we have to keep worrying about the burn, the time it takes for Milotic to restore health at the end of every turn and for the burn to deal damage to you at the end of every turn. So, okay. We're going to go to Shiny Froslass right now. You wanted to see Shiny Froslass? I'll give you Shiny Froslass. I just need to... I just have to... Tell you what. There are Toxic Spikes on the field, right? That sucks for Shiny Froslass because Shiny Froslass relies on holding a Focus Sash. If I get poisoned in one turn, the poison will deal damage to me, and therefore I can't fully utilize my Focus Sash because that only works if I'm at full health when he attacks me. But, by having the poison deal damage to me at the end of every turn, that takes more and more time away from the timer. So at this point, yeah, that worked out. At this point, I am playing based on the timer. So boom, we got the poison, we got the burn. Now I should be faster. Do I want to attack or do I want to switch? I guess I could go for Destiny Bond. I'll be faster. Do you have Crunch? Let's see. Let's see what your plan is. Yeah, you probably know that this is my plan, but Recycle. Okay. Okay. So you get your berry back. I don't think I can use Destiny Bond twice in a row. Or maybe I can, but in case I can't, I shouldn't chance it, right? Is it like Protect where you have... It's less likely that it'll work in succession? I think I can't use it again. But even if he takes out Froslass right now, I still have more Pokemon remaining. I may as well switch... How much does it matter? Okay. If I switch back to my Milotic right now, she'll die. I could switch to... No. My Milotic has served her purpose. She has done very well for the sake of this battle. I think switching her in right now is a good idea. And then, yeah, we're about to run out of time. So, boom. Froslass comes back. Milotic comes in. What was your plan? Were you going to use Crunch? Do you have Crunch? And then, yeah, we got to wait for that animation to play. Recycle again. Fascinating. So you weren't even... Oh, you probably thought I was going to use Destiny Bond again. Okay, I understand. I understand. Well, boom. Heal from the leftovers. Get hurt by the poison. You get hurt by the burn. And then there's just enough time to do one more turn. So... I don't normally like winning by timeout, but sometimes that's the strategy. That Corviknight standoff lasted way too long. So we'll get this going, get the life due just in case. You'll probably go for Facade and still take out my Milotic, but I just thought it was worth doing. Okay, so this move still gets to play out, but regardless, yeah. Milotic, I'm sorry, girl, you did a fantastic job! Yeah, and then I think the next turn still has to start, so I still have to send in a Pokemon. So, alright. May as well send in the Shiny Froslass again. This is the Pokemon you wanted to see. 2 Shinies on the field. Love to see it. Boom. Okay. But I think that's the end of the battle, and then I win because of timeout. But I'll use Destiny Bond just in case. So is that it? Is that the end? That is the end. All right. Now it's a tricky battle. Zemcail, you know your stuff. Good job. I'm not used to seeing a defensive Corviknight, but I guess you can run one. I'm also not used to seeing a specially offensive Drapion, but you psyched me out with that. I got lucky. I got lucky with inflicting the burn immediately. I got lucky with the special attack boost on my Milotic. I did miss Icy Wind that one time, but other than that, I got very, very lucky. Zemcail, thank you very much for the battle. That was actually fun. That was actually fun. Standstills are annoying, but you just got to play them out sometimes. Alright, Milotic, Froslass, you did an excellent job this battle. For now, folks, that wraps up this episode of Pokemon BATAW, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. And if you'd like to submit your own battle request and specify which Pokemon you want me to use, there's a form down there in the description down below. Bye-bye, humans! Hey, thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. If you want to know what other types of videos I plan to make, or if you just want to try and keep in touch with me, you can either subscribe to my YouTube channel here by clicking the button down below, or you can follow my Twitter account, @RealYoshiller. I post previews and I post when I'm going to events, and if you want to interact with me, that's probably the best place to do so. Either way, I appreciate any and all support that you guys have, and I hope to see you all in the future. Woohoo!